In my last video, I talked about the new Pokemon that were fully revealed in the most recent Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC trailer. For this video, we're going to be talking about everything else because there's so much new information. If you just watch the trailer, it doesn't go on the specifics, but the Pokemon Sword and Shield website has new stuff on top of new stuff. We got Dynamaxx Adventures for the Max Raid battles featuring legendary Pokemon, Crown Tundra, Galar Star Tournament, new features, Isle of Armor, more Crown Tundra. It's insanity. So if you end up enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like and definitely share the news with all your friends on social media and comment down below how you feel about it, because I feel like a lot of people are going to say, oh, the trailer was underwhelming, but nah, there's tons of stuff in the DLC, and we don't even know all of it. There's still going to be like new Pokemon in the Isle of Armor, and we don't even know the half of Crown Tundra at this point. So I am super excited. Let's start off with the Isle of Armor. And also, if you want to keep up to date with everything else I'm talking about, I'm going to be referencing like the data mine, some leaks. Go check out my Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC playlist, because I can't talk about it all in one video. There's just that much in the Isle of Armor. So we're starting off with some amazing epic concept art. You look at that and you can only get hype. So showing off the new legendaries, bring in the Kanto hype, and then action-packed adventure. So the first new adventure unlocked by your expansion pass will take place in the Isle of Armor, an island on the Galar region. The Isle of Armor is full of environments not seen in Galar before. You'll find wave-swept beaches, forests, bogs, caves, and sand dunes. There's also plenty of Pokemon that make this island their home, living freely amid the lush nature. The island is home to a dojo for Pokemon battles. You and your Pokemon will train hard to become even stronger under Mustard, the trainer who's the master of this dojo. And then they give us some extra screenshots, so showing us Pokemon just roaming on the beaches. And it looks like there's a lot more environment Pokemon and not just Pokemon stuck inside the grass, just from the trailer and some of the screenshots. So that's some really cool stuff. And then again, there's going to be like 100 new Pokemon. Over 100, well, not new Pokemon to Gen 8, over 100 returning Pokemon. We got Druddigon just chilling right there, and we got to see some other ones. So that's pretty nice. And that's what we got for that. Crown Tundra, once again, just absolutely epic art. So we got the Regis right there. We got our exploration. That's the theme going on with the raid feature. And then, yeah, legendary Pokemon. It all looks cool. And they made Calyrex feel pretty important in that one. I don't like it because of its weird head, brain, ball thing. Why'd they have to put that in design? Either way, that looks pretty nice. So once again, just making it feel like, yo, this is hype. This is some awesome stuff. So the second area unlocked by your expansion pass is the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. See for yourself the beautiful scenery of the shining, silvery landscape. In this frigid area with jagged winter mountains, people live in small communities where they support and rely on one another. So that was like the information we already had. But now, a man named Peony will appoint you as the leader of his exploration team in the Crown Tundra. Now, initially I was thinking about it like, wow, why are we so important? But at this stage of the game, we're actually like the champion. So we are probably like the most important people in the Galar region. So it would make sense. That's like, oh, you're now an expedition leader. Go out in this new area. You'll then be tasked with investigating the reaches of this frozen land. And remember, the Pokemon dens you've been able to glimpse into during Max Raid battles. Well, now you'll be able to explore their depths. So instead of just like peeking in and having a Pokemon jump out, because it even says like when you fail a Max Raid battle, they go deeper into the den. Well, now we're just like full on into the dens. What's more, it seems a number of previously unseen legendary Pokemon make the Crown Tundra their home. We got legendaries, or we got birds, we got Regis, and my goodness, does the Crown Tundra seem massive. Like, this view right here feels like the entirety of the Galar region almost. And is that even like a beam behind the tree? Does it even go further than that? Because if you go to like the base of the wild area and then you look and you try to like see Hammerlock, like that's still a lot of distance. And this is gameplay. This is what you see from the game. So that's a massive, massive area. And there's all kinds of things all over the place. So we got the crazy giant frozen tree with a building inside of it. We got the ruins. We got Reggie shenanigans going on, and then just so many environments. And a lot of those environments were further shown inside of the trailer. So that's the big exploration theme. Like, Isle of Armor, that's the taste of DLC. That's just like, oh, here's a little fun stuff, story, a legendary Pokemon, and then you get to reacquaint with it. But I feel like the Crown Tundra is almost going to be like a full Pokemon game in itself. Okay, so now that we've seen the new gameplay and we have the base information about the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, let's get into the new features. The Cramomatic is one of the greatest things ever in Pokemon. This is what I've been asking for. We have crafting in our Pokemon games. That makes me so hype. So the Cramomatic, the dojo on the Isle of Armor, houses a unique take on recycling in the form of a device called the Cramomatic. If you feed it 4 items, it will combine them and give you a new item in exchange. You can receive any variety of items, including Pokeballs, PP-ups, and more. Some combinations might produce rare items, and that's what gets me. Some combinations, waiting for the data mine, waiting for the loot table, the insanity has only begun, and then that means, like, this is what I love. This is what I want more of in my Pokemon games, or any games, efficiency. That if you're playing naturally and then you can convert the rewards into even better stuff, it's just kind of like the greatest thing ever, and I feel like it's what Pokemon needs. So let's just say you put in like 2 rare candies, a PP up, and a TR or something, and it pops out like a Master Ball. Or there's a chance of getting a Master Ball. Probably not going to be that common, but I'm just thinking about it from stuff like that. Or you can combine 2 PP ups into a PP max, therefore giving you 1 more effective PP up. Other rare items, probably going to have something to do with the new max soup. So maybe you can get the max items from that. I just love the idea of rare items and then converting it and then efficiency and stuff like that. That's what I love about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You play naturally and then you're just rewarded with all kinds of good items that enhance your gameplay and make competitive more accessible. This is the same thing. I'm also thinking about, what about max raid rewards? Like you put in star pieces and then it converts into rare candies. I like that idea. So we're going to see like what the table is on it, and hopefully it's just like a super awesome feature. Could be underwhelming. There's also a good chance, or at least high potential, that this is going to be one of the best things introduced in Pokemon. Also, Pokemon Quest on the TV. I love it. New Tutor Moves, completely new Tutor Moves will be available on the Isle of Armor. You can have your Pokemon learn these moves in exchange for Armorite ore. There it is, a substance that you can find on the Isle of Armor through max raid battles. So the data mine coming through even bigger. Like I said, I wanted the Armorite ore to be, again, some kind of crafting material, some kind of useful resource that augments your gameplay. So you do max raid battles, you get Armorite. Also other means. That'd be pretty cool if like the respawning daily items have a chance to be Armorite. Use that, you can get some of the new moves. I also like that it doesn't conflict with battle points. But I would have liked if there was some kind of like alternative way. You know, hopefully you can buy TRs with battle points. I don't like just Watts. Like there's so many extra currencies that's starting to get muddled, but I think it's getting balanced all right. I just want my BP and my Watts to do just a bit more, and then I'm okay with Armorite. So you find Armorite through natural game. Actually, that works too, because instead of spending Watts or BP to get these new moves, if I'm just participating in a lot of max raid battles, I get all the new moves. Hey, sounds good. So I like that. It all comes together in a fantastic way. Burning Jealousy. All right, so if we scroll down to, where was it? Burning Jealousy. Data Mine Bingo. Playing out like it should. Burning Jealousy is a new fire type move that can be taught starting with this expansion. When it hits, it deals damage to all opposing Pokemon and burns all opposing Pokemon that have had their stats boosted this turn. That's strong. I like it. That's like an insta shutdown on a Swords Dance, because burn cuts damage or physical damage in half. So if they're going for Dragon Dance, they're actually negative damage. If they're going for Swords Dance, they're neutral for that turn, and then they get hard diminishing returns. Hits both opponents in doubles. This is the cool kind of doubles competitive update that I've been wanting to see. I respect it. Like I said, the biggest thing I want is balance changes. I want to see more balance changes than just new stuff being added in. Like, I want to see nerfs to, like, all the ridiculous things to a degree, and just kind of see, like, if Game Freak can pull up some lesser Pokemon without just relying exclusively on moves and Gigantamax and stuff, or Dynamaxx. So, that's a thing. Grassy Glide. There we go. Grassy Glide is a new grass-type move that can be taught starting with this expansion. Has high priority when used on grassy terrain. I don't think I said that in my video covering the data mine, but I came close. I'm like, oh, what happens if it boosts speed when you use it? Or something like that. So that's actually really cool that these are moves that do interact with the terrains. And then we can look at some of the other ones. We got Misty Explosion. I don't think it's going to be like an explosion move, but maybe it hits both opponents, and maybe it doesn't like have the split damage reduction. Like it's a Moon Blast, but if you use it on Misty Terrain, it hits both opponents for full damage. So just a much better Dazzling Gleam. Something like that. Shell Sidearm. We got to see that with Slowbro. It does damage based on the defenses of the opponent. So if they have lower defense, it's going to do more physical damage. We got good stuff. We still get to find out about all this, and then I'm still looking at the new moves: Coaching, Flip Turn, Triple Axle, Tokyo-based Pokemon, or Tokyo Olympic Games based Pokemon. Not happening because global things. And then I think we're still looking at new Pokemon: Dual Wing Beat, potential new Pokemon, just Generation 8 or Galar, Scorching Sands. Like, here's where the, you know, we can look at this. These are typings. We got Corrosive Gas. That's going to be Poison type. Poltergeist. That's going to be Ghost type. So, I mean, we can look at all these and see these as just, like, straight up tutor moves. But then from here on, these are all exclusives and new Pokemon. So, good stuff coming through right there. I like the little effects that we see. And it kind of shows there's going to be a lot of other really cool stuff that can shake up the game. And maybe that's how Game Freak is going to nerf some of the stronger Pokemon by just not letting them have these tutor moves. That could be a way of doing it. So we have Max Soup. Max Soup is a special dish made from rare ingredients you can gather on the Isle of Armor. Data Mine, Max Mushroom, etc. If a Pokemon with great hidden potential drinks Max Soup, it'll become a special Pokemon capable of Gigantamaxing. I like this as a replacement to cooking. I did not do any camping. I have not made any curry. Or maybe I made one just for like tutorial sake, but I don't even think I don't even know. So I'm like, I'm not super interested in this. However, this is how you get the Gigantamax starter Pokemon and potentially others. Now, I don't know if it's all of them or if the hidden potential is just for like the Kanto starters and the Gen 8 starters and maybe some other special Pokemon. But if you can turn any Pokemon Gigantamax, that's really cool too. So some Pokemon you've already been traveling with may be eligible to gain the ability. So yeah, maybe. We still don't know how full it's going to be, but this could also be used like in the future. If they just do other Pokemon, then you come back and you make some Max Soup and you're GG right there. New way to battle restricted sparring. This was already here. We didn't get any extra information. So I'm guessing that might just reward battle points, and then we have like a battle point shop on the island that gives us more stuff than if you're just going to the battle tower. But now, new feature, Crown Tundra. Dynamaxx Adventures. Team up with 3 other trainers to go on a Dynamaxx adventure. You'll be able to venture into Pokemon dens and maybe run into Dynamaxx Pokemon. If you encounter a Dynamaxx Pokemon, you'll need to work together in max raid battle. You'll catch it, or you'll get a chance to catch Dynamaxx Pokemon for your team if you triumph in the battle, and then you'll be kicked out if you lose. So this is kind of like, I don't even know what's going to go on here. It looks like we don't get too much information. We don't get any information about legendary Pokemon, but it does suggest that these are repeatable ways of catching legendary Pokemon. Not like with just the Mewtwo event where you do it and you just get insane rewards. This looks like you get a chance to catch it, so it's probably still going to be really low catch rate, and then it just gets kind of weird from there. Some people are disappointed that it's not just like an actual in the cave open world exploration kind of feel, or like sandboxy exploration kind of feel. It's just kind of a 2D path and a map, and then you kind of choose which path you go down, and then you do a max raid battle. The only thing I want to see here is that just codes. That you don't need to add a friend code to make a private lobby for a max raid battle. That if I just put out any code, I can get people to join. That way I can either do it in private by DMing it to my friends, and then we have a competent team that isn't going to blow it on legendaries, or I can also do this with fans and then like subscribers and stuff on Twitch. By the way, twitch.tv/VerlisWolf. So if we have that stuff going on, I think it'll work out, and then we can find the map, and it looks like there's trainer battles and things that get in the way. I'm wondering if the big secret here is that like your Pokemon don't heal up after every battle. So it's kind of like a gauntlet run. So you do have to bring strong Pokemon and you do have to be competent, and there might be strategizing involved. And then when you make it to the end, that's when you get your chance at Legendary, which could also guarantee a chance at a Legendary. And I'm just kind of like seeing this. Yeah, you'll be able to venture into Pokemon dens and then maybe run into Dynamaxx Pokemon. So I'm wondering if every den has the chance of doing an exploration, or if some of them are like, whoa, this den goes even deeper. Do you want to form a party and explore the den or something? Or do you want to take part in a Dynamaxx Adventure? It's probably what they're going to call it. Or is all of them going to be a Dynamaxx Adventure? Because we already have max raid battles in Crown Tundra and the regular wild area. So this might be like everything's a little extra special. But it does feel like if you just team up with randoms, it's going to go terribly. So make friends. You got like 5 months to make some friends to go on Dynamaxx Adventures with. I just wish there was more clarification. They're showing us legendary Pokemon. They're hard teasing legendary Pokemon. They're not telling us how rare or repeatable or catchable they are. But I mean, when you look at the other games, this is the third version. This is the Black and White 2. This is the Ultra version. This is the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you were just able to walk in and grab a legendary Pokemon. Only one, though. Same thing for the Ultra Warp Ride. Ultra Warp Ride was busted. It was repeatable. But again, you could only catch one legendary Pokemon. However, higher chance of shinies. So I really hope this turns into a shiny method as well. That there's like, maybe you'll see like sparkly clouds. And that's just like you go in there, it's a guaranteed shiny max raid battle, and the odds are like 1 in 400 instead of 1 in 4,000. So I think there's a lot of potential here for it to go good, but it could also still be kind of weird. But I think it's just a good thing no matter what. Like if I can just run down and do multiple max raid battles and grab tons of rewards, I think it's just going to be a net positive, and then like it's a high ceiling. You know, it could just be good. Or if you get like a really good run, you have some really competent people, you end up with a legendary Pokemon, then it's exceptional. And if it has like higher chance of shiny Pokemon, then it's even better than that. So I'm looking forward to this. I like that. And then the Galar Star Tournament, already talked about this a little bit. You get to double battle with the gym leaders. But this is coming with the Crown Tundra, which is weird. I feel like this would have been a nice way to kind of add a small amount of extra gameplay to the Olive Armor. So this, you battle various trainers, pick a teammate, tackle the tournament together. So maybe just like more ways of getting experience, an extra battle challenge. Maybe they're going to be like level 90 or max level, or it's going to be kind of like its own battle facility kind of thing to where you get battle points, you get alternative resources inside of this. So if there's big rewards, maybe battle points, maybe tons of experience to where it offsets like EXP candies, then yeah, it'll be worth it on that cool feature, something to do on the side, needs to have rewards. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, so when we look at the Cram-O-Matic rewards, just keep supplementing my gameplay with dopamine and making me feel like I'm making large amounts of progress, and then you can't go wrong with any feature. So I'm excited. Still a long way off for this stuff. Olive Armor surprisingly drops in 2 weeks, just like that, out of nowhere. See you guys on the 17th, and then looks like it's going to be a pretty awesome update. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.